Hi there, welcome to my channel, Uniquely Regan Handcrafted Cards. I want to thank you for joining me today. And I'm going to do some unboxing of the more crafty haul bins that I picked up. If you haven't joined me on the channel before, I have picked up 16 bins in a craft haul over Christmas and New Year's holiday weekends. Um, and I've unboxed uh, six or seven of them previously in other lives. And I linked the short video, the original short video, in the description box below. Hi there, Chris. How are you doing? So I'm starting to unbox some more of the bins today, and I'm just introducing all of that. So, yep, linked down below the original short video where I showed all of the 16 bins plus the additional boxes. And then I've already had two unboxings where I've had unboxed 6 or 7 bins. And I'm doing great, Chris. It's a beautiful day out here, and it's been a great day already. So I'm going to start unboxing some bins. So I've grabbed six, or actually 4 bins and one of the boxes that I have left to unpack. And then that will leave us probably one more video after this one still. And it's just so much stuff. I can't believe how much stuff's in all of these things. It's unbelievable. But so I hope you're doing well too, Chris. So let's get into the unpacking. I'm sure there will be some other people join us as we get started here. And we'll just say hi to them as they join us. So the first thing that's included in this bin is a ornamental border embossing folder, and it looks like it's Signature Collection. Um, Maybe it's from Crafter's Companion. Sarah Davies, yep, so Crafter's Companion. Here's another embossing folder, Rustic Cottage. Hi, Cordelia. So I'm just starting to unpack some of the more crafty bins that I've gotten. Um, we did 7 in the previous 2 videos. I have another 4 pulled out to unpack today. Hopefully I can get to it. I have an appointment that I have to leave for in a little while, but I think we can get through these 4 before I have to leave. So this is a die that is kind of like a little flourish here. It says rustic cottage, filigree flourish. And our friend Miss Linda, who all of these things belong to, as I said, she was a big fan of HSN, and as we can tell, she must have just unpacked all of these and put it in her crafty items, and then it just never looks like she got a chance to get into these rustic cottage aged rose. This looks like a flower that you can wrap up and then create your own flower here. And here's another die, a decorative window. That's really pretty. Hi, Lori. Welcome. So we just broke into the first bin for today. I hope to unpack 4 of the bins. This is a rustic cottage paper pad. These have got some really pretty papers in this 6x6 pattern paper here. Some really pretty papers in there. This would look great on cards or for a little mini album. So there's some really pretty ones in there. So all from Crafter's Companion. Yep, Cordelia. I've made a couple of those little roll-up flowers there like that. The rest of this box is made up of these same type of boxes here. It says plaid, 25 years, silver anniversary. These are all the same type of boxes in the rest of this bin. Looks like they're all acrylic paints here. And fabric paints. There's a fabric painting instructional booklet here at the bottom. Got some instructional techniques and some papers here that maybe she just never got into it. Oh, there's another one with some rub-on transfers down here at the bottom and some paint brushes. I see some oil separating down here at the bottom, so maybe they just need to be shaken up some. or maybe they're dried out. I'm not quite sure. So let's see. It is a nice collection of paints. The next one is also the same. The whole rest of the box is the rest of these paints here. So I think I have my own collection of acrylic paints. I might donate this to my sister-in-law. She works at a school for children who have autism and other special needs, and they might be able to use this acrylic paint or some of the paint brushes and that kind of thing. I think I might just donate the whole box here to her school because I think that they could use that rather than me trying to find someone. Um, if it doesn't work for them, then it'll be no loss or anything. So there's another one. This one's a decorative borders. Oh, and all kinds of stencils. Look at these. This has never been opened. Wow. I think there's probably still some good paints in here too. And they might be able to do something with this border, the stencil itself. I'll have to ask her about it. Yeah, it would be a shame if they're all dried out, so I hope they can do something with them. I know there's an art teacher at that school, and then there are 3 more of those boxes just like that. I'm not going to open each one of these because I think they're all the same, and they all have that kind of same thing inside. More of those acrylic paints, just like that, with all of those same kind of booklets inside. So let me move on to the next bin here. I'll get these packed away. But that's quite the haul of craft paint, if that's what I think that school can use them. So get that back in that box that goes in. So I think I'll just see if her school can use that. So let me get on to the next bin here. I'll move this out of the way. So the next bin here is, we've got some things called sew ribbons. This is by We Are Memory Keepers, or now We Are Makers. This is orange ribbon, 6 yards of each. And the sew ribbon, so I guess it kind of makes this style of ribbon on if you're making a booklet or a journal or a technique that adds a ribbon just like this. And there's a second one here that you can add a ribbon, just a texture to your project like this. That's pretty cool. A zigzag, and this one, I don't see a title on it, like this one says zigzag. Must be the original maybe. Oh, they have all different kinds here. That's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that. Very neat. I haven't seen anything like that. That's cool. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh, I found 2 more. A shoelace ribbon, and there's some yellow ribbon. That's pretty cool how that one fits on that journal. Here's the different ones. Weave, flower, scallop, leaf. And I think that's the one I have, is this leaf pattern. And then shoelace and zigzag. Very cool. Okay. Let's see what else is in here. Hi there, Maddie. How you doing? We just started unpacking our second bin. The first bin had some embossing folders and things from Crafty's Companion, and then the rest of the bin was filled with acrylic paints and that kind of thing. And I'm going to check with my sister-in-law and see if her school can use it. Now here's our favorite product of Miss Linda's was some Anna Griffin items. This is a whole 5x7 paper pack of different colors of pattern, just cardstock papers, metallic cardstock layers. And Anna Griffin again, favorite flowers number 3. And this, again, never opened, but all kinds of different die cut flowers. Very pretty. This one's called Pretty Pockets. Let me open this up to see. Oh, they're dies. So they make different kinds of pretty pockets. Just like that. Very pretty. Pocket embellishment. Cardstock die cuts, 288 decorative die cuts. Yeah, you're not too far behind, so you could probably rewind and catch up on 2x speed or faster, Maddie. So this one has some die cuts for the pockets, or it could probably use for anything. But yeah, all different kinds of things here. But I do love the dies. I don't have any dies that cut out the intricate pocket layering like this. That's really cool. I like that with the flowers on the front. I think I'm going to find a different pocket or folder rather than this because although it says what it is, it'll get lost among everything else. I'm going to keep it separate from that. Okay. Let's see what else is in this bin. It's pretty full. It's a big one. This one is Christmas Shaker Card Kit. Everything to make 30 shaker cards. Yes, Cordelia, get those things out and use them. So these make some really pretty shaker cards. Oh, look how pretty these are. These are beautiful cards. And all different kinds of little shaker elements. They're all separated out into different packaging sets, so you don't really even have to count for your 30 different cards. It's really easy to assemble everything. So that's really easy. So let me put all that back. It's a beautiful kit. Okay, let me see what else is here. We have Favorite Flowers 3, 3-dimensional stickers, 124 of each of 30 designs. Looks very similar to, oh, it's the same as this one that we unpacked before. I was going to say, those flowers look very similar to that other. Yep, it's the very same. So I have 2 of each of those now. Okay, this one is still in the packaging, so it might be an album or something. Let's see. Oh, no. We just never unwrapped it here. Sorry for the noise. We've got some handmade by kind of stickers or card layering pieces to put on the back of cards. And then we have some sticker die cuts, 3D stickers. Maybe she went in on a sale and got these things. Looks like leftovers from a kit or something. Birthday card paper crafting kit. Okay, different sort of packaging than some of the other card kits. So it's the same kind of card kit as the Christmas. It's just in a different packaging form. Okay, so let me set that aside. Then we have, this one is called glitter stickers. So we can see from the outside of the packaging what's in there. Those are pretty stickers. And then this one is called Inspirational Expressions, 76 inspirational stamps and cards. This one is pretty much a whole Anna Griffin thing. So we've got two different stickers or stamp sets. This one says, there is always hope, you are loved, God is everywhere, be joyful, pray, trust, wait, repeat. All kinds of different inspirational stamps. Peace be with you, have faith, follow your heart, and then some stickers that are three-dimensional. Then these are inside card pieces. Just on the inside of those cards. Foil flourishes. I think we opened one of these in one of the first crafting unboxing days. There was one exactly like this. Very pretty. 96 cardstock sheets, 5x7 and 6x6. Oh, those pretty papers. A lot of foiling in there. I see a lot of 5x7s, but I don't see any 6x6 in here. Maybe she cut them down, or maybe she used the 6x6 somewhere else. Like, all I see is 5x7. Okay, this one is Heartfelt Sentiments for Your Card Interiors, 48 sentiment inserts, 24A7, 24A2. Very nice. All different kinds of sentiments. I don't really do a lot of decorating on the inside of my card. Do you all decorate the inside of your cards? So many times when I'm selling cards at the farmer's market, a lot of people will, I have a varying kind of group of people. They're either like, I don't want it if it has inside sentiment, I want to write my own message. And then there's other people where they do want an inside message. So there's kind of two different camps. So looks like this is her desk calendar that she was saving the images from a desk calendar or something. There's some pretty cute stuff in there. Kind of a whimsical desk calendar. Almost always Cordelia. The more the merrier. Andrew McNeil Publishing. Yeah, very whimsical. Cute. They have to, veggie have sentiments on the inside. Yeah. So let's see what else we've got. There's a bin inside a bin. What does this have? Got some bows, a border strip of K & Company border strip. It's got some glitter. They're pretty. This is got Brenda Walton K & Company stickers. Gonna run out of room here. Let's see. We've got some buttons, border strips. Empty packaging. Some great ephemera pieces. I was making ephemera this morning while I was waiting to buy my Craft Roulette Live ticket. I made some hidden paper clips. Then I made these cute little pieces of just ephemera pieces, using some things of some pieces I just had on my desk. Just things I had, scrap paper and some die cuts and sentiments that I had laying around on my desk. A couple of tags, a picture frame, and a little flag, and a cut apart, and this other piece with a graphic 45 butterfly. Thank you. So, and then here's a card front. Oh, it's on a card. So she made this back in 2016. So here's where I found some of her makes. I was hoping that I would find some of these things, and here they are. That's beautiful. She embossed the back of her envelope here. Great. She's putting use of her Anna Griffin stuff for sure. Let's see. Well, this box looks like it's just filled with some extra bits and pieces of her little ephemera. You've got more border strips in here, some of those little flourishes, border strips for days, and then extra little pieces and die cuts and that kind of thing. I'll try to get that back in there. Probably won't the way she had it, but let's see. There was a lot in there, wasn't there? Okay, let's move on to the next little strip of sticker. Put the bows back. I'm gonna put the cards right on top. Okay, let's see what else is here. We're almost to the bottom of this bin. Just a couple more things here. I think this is mostly 6x6 scrap paper. Maybe she's cut down from larger pieces of 12x12 paper, maybe? That's pretty thin scrapbook paper here. So pretty thin paper. A lot of 6x6 paper. There's a scrap pad. all kinds of different paper. This would be great to sit through on a day when it's kind of crummy outside, or if I wasn't feeling crafty or something like that, then I could sit down and sort through this and then see if I could sort it into some kind of grouping where I could figure out, okay, what kind of theme does that fit into? If it's baby, if it's does it fit into a birthday theme, or is it a kind of a fall or winter theme, or that kind of thing? Does it fit with any other holiday? That kind of thing. So that's kind of a project to do on a day when I'm not feeling crafty or something like that, because that's a pretty good sized stack of paper to just thumb through to look for something specific. And I could use that to make mini albums or cards or something like that. So I think I'll put that in some sort of sorting pile to do later. And here's some nice ribbon. And there's a couple other scrap pieces down here at the bottom. And I think I'm going to add these to it to see if I'm going to be interested in keeping any of that. Probably not. I'm not into that little whimsical theme there. We have one more thing in this box before we can continue on. And that's a nice scrap paper pad right there. Let's see what this last bin holds. And then we can go on to the next thing. Looks like we've got some more curved personal greeting cards. We've got some photo corners. Let me get this pile out of the way. Okay. Okay, so there was some ribbon in here and some photo corners and an album. Let me turn that over. Looks like it's empty. Hi, Kristen. We're on our second bin here of 4 plus an additional box. And so this is just an empty album that is in a nice little box here. So that was that. Let me put everything back in the box here and then we'll move on to our next bin. There was a lot of Anna Griffin there. Okay. Let's see. All right, let me get this one out of the way. And we'll move on to the next one. Some of the things I took out of that box didn't quite make it back in, but I can get those sorted out later on. And in this third bin, we have another of these acrylic. Oh, I thought it was acrylic paints, but it's not. It's some of her. She's just using it as a sorting bin. Let me take these out and get those boxes out of the way. Looks like some of her crafty makes or something. There's a loose flower down at the bottom. This just looks like a piece of paper, a scrapbook paper that she's got in there. A piece of cardboard. And some of her whimsical calendar pieces that she was saving or cutting apart. But this sunflower's cute. She die cut that from something. And some of her little makes. Pretty flowers. There's a bunny stamped or watercolored, or I'm not sure. Some pretty flowers. Looks like she cut those out of a magazine or off a card or something. It's pretty thin paper. It feels like magazine paper. Cute little bear or dog there. So she loved to salvage things from, she would probably have been a good journal maker. She liked to salvage things from others and repurpose them. Lots of cute little pieces of ephemera to attach to other things. So this I could probably dig into for days to try to figure out, oh, what can I do with that? This is like a little post-it pad that's got some heart doilies on it. And here's the other half of those calendar pieces. Some more of those. And here we've got a little purse that she's made. That's very cute. All kinds of little things in there. Let's scoop all those back up and put those back in her basket. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's one more thing here. Oh, beads and brads. Ooh, those are tiny, tiny brads. Ooh, flowers. Boy, I'll be set for brads for life, won't I? Some metal square brads. I don't think I'll have to ever buy brads again. Heart brads. And circle brads, all kinds. Yeah, craft roulette postcard. I'm set there too. And next time I need to know how to make one of them, I'm good. Okay, we've got a couple of Anna Griffin albums, it looks like. Boy, she had plans for these because she didn't buy just one or three or four of them. She bought 5 or 6. Oh my gosh. I think there's 6 of those. Let's see what else is in there. Is this empty? No, there's something in here. We've got some paper from our friend AG. And all kinds of, sorry for the rustling. We've got some 3D stickers and die cut embellishments. Titles, tags, and quotes. And we've got a die cut overlay in 2 different colors. Ooh, and some, this has got like flocking over it. Feels like the wall in my grandma's bedroom. She had a bedroom wall that had wallpaper on it like this. Okay, I'm gonna put all this back. Let me put this aside. Oops, sorry about the phone there. Okay, and then 2 more albums. This one's opened, and it's got all the pieces inside to go ahead and make your album, including the foam dots, and just add your photos. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I love the brads too. This is just ready for photos. Wow. Somebody who's really not into scrapbooking or something and just wants a scrapbook that they don't really need to do anything with, this is the kind of scrapbook they need. It's just ready to go. And there's 2 of them. And I think we found another one of these in one of the first day's bins. So, okay, that's the bottom of that bin. Let me get the rest of this back in here. And we have a couple more things here. One more bin and a box. Let me move on to this box here first. The box was already opened when I got it, so I knew what was inside before I had a chance to even bring everything in. So I was really excited about it because I haven't used any of this kind of, it's got foil transfers in it. This is from Crafter's Companion, gold, silver, and rose gold foil. Let me open it up. Sorry for the noise here. So this has foil, and then these foil transfer sheets and all different kinds of things inside here. Foil transfers. That looks really interesting. I can't wait to look at this more closely, and pretty colors too. So I'm really excited about that. And then I don't really need any of these because I have enough in my scrapbooking shelf area, but they're marker storage for alcohol markers. And then this is a card making kit from Anna Griffin, enough explosion card making kit, 20 3D cards. So there's some pretty flowers. The butterflies are real pretty. And these cards, these are pretty here too. Very pretty. Pretty neat. And then this one is Layering and Scenes Card Making Kit, 24 beautiful 3D cards. Oh, welcome back, Chris. So this has a cutout that you can press out these die cuts to make your 3D scene. So it gives you instructions on how to do that. And layering panels. We've got some die cut images there. Let's look at the cards. The one with the pink's real pretty. All different kinds here. And the foam dots. So all set up to make those cards. And there's the sentiments and more card panels here at the back. So let's get those put back in. And then let's get to moving on here. I do have to be somewhere in a little while. Oh, there's more foiling stuff. Tomorrow I'm participating in a craft fair, and then so I'm going this afternoon to get the key and then unlock the facility and get set up, and then meet some of the other vendors, and we're going to get set up this evening. So this is watercolor cardstock from Spectrum Noir, Crafter's Companion, and here's some additional also watercolor cardstock. So that's really great to put in my stash too. All this was in that extra box of things, and so I was so excited about the foiling things. So let me put all this back. Okay. And then we have one more bin for today. And there's kind of a mix of stuff in it, but of course, you know what's right on top is our favorite. So some of those two are empty. There's nothing in these two, but I think the stuff's right here. In that one, probably goes in one of these. What's this? Card toppers. That's probably maybe what this is, card toppers. I don't know. She's got all kinds of stuff sticking out. So I'm going to put these two aside. I'll just lay all these loose things right there. Okay. Anna Griffin, Holiday Vintage Collage Card Toppers. And this one is Favorite Christmas 3D Embellishments. That will be really pretty. I think these card toppers probably do go in one of these boxes. This box probably. I have to look at it more closely. I'm not quite sure. This is just some Anna Griffin 5x7 and A2 card panels. I can tell that much. Let's look at these 3D embellishments for Christmas. That looks really fun. I love these balloons or ornaments. Very pretty. The snowflakes in here are really beautiful. Those are lovely. I've never tried pixie spray. And this one is Vintage Collage Card Toppers. They're pretty. And these are some of those chipboard letters that we saw in, I think we had a couple packs in the second bin unboxing. Okay, what else do we have? We have these are some envelopes. We've got some Christmas cards. Looks like vintage Christmas cards are made to look like vintage anyway. And she must have picked these up at either a discount store or a thrift shop or something, perhaps. We've got the envelopes to go with those. There's a beautiful Hobby Lobby Christmas paper pad. I like the plaid right here. That's pretty. I can see all kinds of uses for this. That's very nice. I don't think I have this paper pad either. Haven't seen that one before. Okay, what else? Let's see. Oops, gonna have an avalanche or craftalanche here in a minute. These are some stickers for Christmas presents. Just some Christmas stickers. And this is a hunky dory. I think this is what I thought it was maybe one of those. Oh, this looks like a card kit. I thought it was a decoupage card kit, but this looks like a full-on card kit where you're making like huge window or something cards. But look at the size of these cards. This has a huge, you twist it and it will turn, and a huge window scene, and this has a big arch scene. These things are huge. And the papers are really pretty. Look at that paper. This cardstock is super heavy. That's cardboard level cardstock. Wow. And the die cuts inside, the punch outs. Hunky dory. Very nice cards in this one too. I think she must have gotten into that cardstock there. That's heavy duty cardstock, friends. 1998. You have a paper pad from 98? You need to use that, yes. Okay, this is from Holiday Die Cut. This bin must be all Christmas. Oh wow, there's a lot of Christmas in here. Yes, got all those things. Make a lot of different kinds of presents and all kinds of little things. Let's see what else. Okay. Pretty Christmas patterns, cards and envelopes. These are all 5x7 cards. Just decorate the front of them with those layering pieces. Very pretty. Okay, a few more things. Cosmic Shimmer Kit with gilding flakes. Let me put these back. Let's see. Oh, now that could be pretty messy, but looks like it's going to be fun. Cosmic Shimmer Glue. And there's a card kit with some stamps. Some paper wishes. That looks like a good time. I've heard good things about this glue here. I know they sell it at my local scrapbooking store. Okay, a few more things. A gift card envelope. We couldn't leave this bin without getting into an Anna Griffin Christmas card making kit. If I can get it open. Nope. Ribbon off. That's a pretty card, and that one too. Wow, that's a lot of different cards. Oh my gosh. Looks like it's brand new. She doesn't look like she ever cracked into it. And there's a second one. Wow, that's cool, Vicki. And another card making kit for Christmas. Everything in here you just wanted to have. Well, that opened 4 more bins and 1 box, and we found a whole bunch more Anna Griffin stuff. I have 4 more boxes, 4 more bins, and 1 more special box, and then I'll be done unboxing. So I've got probably 1 more day of unboxing to go before we're finished, and I don't know when I'll be able to get that to you all. Probably my next day off will be next Tuesday, so I'll see if I'll be able to go live then. And then for now, I'm headed off to unlock that venue for the craft fair I'm participating in tomorrow, and then hopefully make it back in time for Craft Roulette this evening. Otherwise, I'll catch you all up on the end of Craft Roulette. But I did buy my ticket for Craft Roulette Live. I just need to get my hotel booked and my flight booked, and then I'll be all set for that. So I'm really excited. So yes, thank you, Cordelia. I am having so much fun unboxing all of these things. I'm happy that I found some of Miss Linda's make so that I could see the things that she was making and how she put things together, and her little treasure trove of her really fun pieces like what she has scavenged off of other things, like the calendars and that kind of thing. That was really neat to see. She would have been probably a really good journal maker if she got into that kind of thing. But it looks like mainly she likes to do card making and that kind of thing, share her craft with her friends with cards. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you all for watching this content and watching my channel and subscribing. It's been a real fun time sharing all of this with you, and I really appreciate you stopping by. And I'll see you the next time I have a crafty video. So we'll see you next time. Bye.